Good morning, I'm Ben Newman. This is For Example Trading. It is Thursday, the 16th of January. The time at the moment is just gone 10 o'clock, so we're just at the turn of the 4-hour candles. So I'm going to go through what I think is important today. As always, if you're not subscribed, you can do so. There's a button in the corner there, red subscribe button. Click that, turn notifications on, and then you will get updates on anything that we're putting out. Now, first of all, I want to start by saying I'm trying to encourage people to come into the trading arena just to get a feel for things. We had a very good response from Fridays NFP. Lots of people looking to know how to trade that. And my focus since then has been on the same thing. It's been on the USDJPY and on silver. And I've done okay out of that. The USDJPY has spiked up a bit at the moment, but I'm going to show you where we are with that. And I've just been following it. So anyone that's been in the group has been able to follow that with me. They've been able to pull the trades to take profit and then go back in at the most sensible points again. And I've been given ongoing guidance to do that. So what I want to offer, a lot of people have asked me about my setup on the MT4, my setup on TradingView, and it's very simple. I've got three exponential moving averages based on different time frames, and that setup gives me almost all the knowledge I need in terms of where things are moving and where they're likely to go to. What a moving average won't do is tell you what's going to happen. There's no indicator that can do that. There's ones that are predictive indicators, but this particular type is a lagging indicator, so it tells you very clearly what has happened, but in turn you can start to build an analysis and a trade option from that. So I want to offer a free webinar to the first 20 people that come into the group. There's a free live trading webinar, so we're going to go through the setup of my MT4 and TradingView. So if you knew this is going to be particularly useful, it's going to help you have a decent setup straight away. So it's a free webinar, first come, first serve. First 20 people to come into the free trading arena get a free webinar. So we'll schedule it and then I can go through that with you and give you a proper setup in TradingView and MT4, exactly the same as I use. That's really going to help you on your way. So yeah, first 20 people in, just let me know. We'll arrange a time and we can do that for you. All right, so today's markets, by the way, to do that, to get into the, it's up there, Trading Arena, just click on the YouTube channel and the button's up there in the corner. The Trading Arena button will get you straight in there and you can have a conversation with me and get a feel for the group, and also Facebook, Twitter and so on. You can follow us up there as well. Okay, so first of all, news today. Now the big one is this. Trump signs phase 1 of US-China trade deal. That's going to ease markets a bit, definitely. There's been a lot of tension around that, whether he was going to sort of hold it off until the next election, which he did threaten to do. But of course, it's impeachment. The trial for his impeachment is now in progress. So who knows what's going to happen there. Make sure you're keeping an eye on what happens with all things Trump if you are trading, because they do move the market. So any sudden news or anything like that is going to have an effect on things. The focus for today is this afternoon. We've got core retail sales figures and retail sales figures for the US. Philly Fed manufacturing, which often has an impactive effect. But also we've got other stuff like the European Central Bank Monetary Policy meeting accounts at 12:30. 1:30 when New York is opening. We've got the ADP non-farm employment change for Canada as well. So I'm going to go to my focus pairs, but really we want to be very aware of these news events that are coming out throughout today, because again they have the potential to move the markets in a big way. So my advice is don't have trades open throughout them unless you're well in the money. It's really worth just leaving all trades inactive and then coming back to them once all the movement occurs from those. That's my advice anyway. The investing.com, the Forex news, I'll put a link to the bottom. There's a lot of good articles here. USDJPY price broke up to 109 price level. Now I'm going to focus on that because I've been following the USDJPY and I'm going to continue to do so. So I'm going to show you what I've got active at the moment and why. The other key news, the top 3 things to watch in the market today, I'm going to put those up there, that shows Morgan Stanley news. retail sales figures, which I just mentioned, and the Philly Fed manufacturing, which I just mentioned as well. But I'll put all the links in the description below. And there's another article from investing.com about the phase 1 trade deal signing. So that's the news that I think is important today, certainly at first glance. And let's have a look at where we are on the charts. I'm going to drag this on. Remember, I will give a free webinar because people are asking me how do you get that set up. And I'll set it up for you, all right? But you just need to log on. As I say, first 20 people will get that free webinar to go through a step-by-step process on my setup and live trading, all right? So the Dixie at the moment still looks down. We had this spike up here, and since then it's been dropping away, not without volatility, it has to be said. There's been some ups and downs, but at the moment it does look like it's about to break through this 97 point again. 97.15 is where it's bouncing off, but this is ultimately where we're heading, down to 97, I believe. And while that's happening, we can take advantage of other pairs, movements against the US dollar. So this is silver, and I'm going to just pull my MT4 over here so you can see it. So there we are, USDJPY. There's my entry point at 110. So I took it down to here, from right up here. Let's have a look on an H1. So I took it from right up here yesterday. We're up at 110, 100. And I followed it down to 109, 880. Since then it started going up again, as you can see. So I waited overnight, and now I've gone back into it, as you can see, at this level here at 110.035, and that is dropping away nicely now. It certainly should do. We should see this carry on. So again, anyone that was in the group would have been able to follow that, would have given notification of it. And then silver, I'm in a buy trade on silver as well. And again, it's nothing different to what I've been saying since Friday. It's just a case of being patient and taking advantage of the markets when they're right. And again, my MT4 setup, I've got volume indicator candles here. I've got the EMAs here, 3 different time frames, which I'll show you, and my strength indicator down here. So if you do want to know how to have this setup and the matching setup on TradingView, and that same thing works on your mobile as well. I've got the MT4 set up on my mobile, and I go through all of those things in that webinar. USDJPY can see a bit clearly here, so it spiked back up to 110, which I didn't expect. Actually, I didn't expect to go past this level here, but it has done. So now we're looking for it to break the top EMA here, and then it will carry on going through. We look on a daily chart, this has got the potential to go right down here to 108 or even beyond. So we just want to be following this as it drops away, keeping an eye on the Dixie at all times as well. I'm going to show yesterday's signals. Now, both myself and Michael, the resident trader here, sent signals out. He sent this one on the GBP US dollar, and that's where the entry point was there, 1.29890. So we went in there yesterday at this time. What time was it? Yeah, about 10 o'clock yesterday morning, something like that, maybe a little bit after. But there was our entry point, and that was the take profit level there, 1.30590, and you can see it's just hit it. So anyone that took that signal, including myself, did very well out of that. And then I also sent a USDCHF signal. There we go. So our entry point at 0.96595, and you can have a look at these. I posted these on Twitter yesterday. So there's a link that actually shows this setup. In fact, I'll show you it now. So my profile here. So there we go. So this was at 23 hours ago, and I'll show you the setup when we sent the signal. There it was there, sat right on that entry point there. And this is where it is now on this GBP US dollar. Look at that, it's just hit its take profit level, so you can see very clearly. Excellent signal there. And I'm just going to show you the USDCHF as well, which you can see entry point there. And this was my tweet from yesterday. This signal went out, and then in fact, Michael's just posted in the group about the GBP USD hit and take profit. And there we go. On this one, you can see it right down there. That's where we placed our trade. This is the take profit level, predicted take profit level, and at the moment this is still running, and you can see it's now down here. So if you did take that signal, well done as well, because you'll be well in profit on that as well. If you couple that with the fact that we've been following the USDJPY and silver as well, then you should be doing very well this week. But please do take a look at it, and you'll be getting this information through the group on a regular basis, these sort of signals every day. So that would have been excellent profit for you if you took those signals. The other ones to watch today, always keeping an eye on the Euro US dollar, which looks like it's about to rise. Remember, it mirrors the Dixie. We'll go through that with you as well. And then the Aussie dollar and Kiwi dollar are both very strong today. So these are ones that I'll keep an eye on. And of course, USDCAD, which is going to be relevant to the news later. So for me, the ones I'm following, I'm not going to stress myself by trying to add more. Silver buy, USDJPY sell, and I will look to capitalise on the Aussie and Kiwi dollars. But I'm just going to see how these pan out for the foreseeable future. Okay, if you've got any questions, then do just jump into the group. Let me know. I'll answer anything that you want to know. And of course, you can get involved then and start getting the signals and all the information you need to start making this work for you. Great. Have a lovely Thursday, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.